All right, would you like to introduce yourself?
Okay, my name's Melanie Miles. I'm from Southern California, and I like to go to the mall with my staff. I like to go to the park. I like to go to the gym. I had volunteer jobs. I volunteer at Closet Maine. I volunteer and uh, help the children. I volunteered at food pantry. I volunteered at the Real Life Church.
And where do you work for your
And
paid job?
I work at Avenue's office. I do the mileage.
All right, and you have a lot of different things you're doing during the week. Is that really important that you have variety?
It's very important that I have variety of things to do during the week
How come?
because I don't like doing the same things.
Okay, so you
I
see,
like different stuff.
all right. And one of the reasons why you really like variety is what do you try to make sure that you get rid of that you don't hear?
I try to get rid of the voices. I don't hear voices anymore like I used to a long time ago.
And that's good. And going to the gym and having different things every day is important for you and it helps to keep you busy, right?
Yes,
So, what does inclusion mean to you?
I like to include like going to the beach, going to the Ronald Reagan Museum. I like to go down the valley.
And even in high school, you were included in regular classes, right?
Yes,
And was that important to you?
that was very important to me.
Okay. And what else is important to you? Or who else is important to you?
My family and my friends.
And how do you keep in touch with your friends?
I call them. I text them. I text Jared the other day and I said, Jared, I did an excellent presentation. And he said, good job, Mel.
And why do you enjoy coming to TASH conferences?
Because I like doing my presentation in front of a large group of people and going around the hotel and maybe going going out and venturing and everything.
And do you have your own business?
I uh, I do arts and crafts for every holiday, and I sell them. Once I sold all of my arts and crafts.
Okay. And what kind of places do you like to sell them?
I like to sell them at boutiques. The Wolf thing,
Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek.
And also, you've been an exhibitor at different CalTASH conferences too, selling your stuff.
Yes.
And you enjoy that?
Mhm.
Anything else you want to include for this TASH presentation?
I told Gail about my presentation. She says, "Good job, Melanie." I like to hear that.
And over the years, I think, Melanie, that as you've presented, you've become a lot more confident in sharing about your life and what things are important to you.
Mhm.
And another thing that you do that you share in your presentation is you've created a list of expectations for all of your support staff.
Yeah.
And is that something that you use to teach and train every new staff that comes on board?
Yes.
Do you remember what some of those things are? What are things that you want your staff to know as far as how to coach you and how to treat you with respect?
Be on the phone for 1 or 2 minutes. I'm not saying what staff, but uh, try to get me to go to the gym, do arts and crafts with me.
So you don't like it when staff are on their phone for more than a couple minutes,
Right.
right? Okay. And you want them to give you space but pay attention while you're at your volunteer jobs?
Yes.
Do you like it when they hover around you?
No.
Okay, so you want them to give you a little space and so you can do your own thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else that's important to you?
Um, I like to go to, I like to celebrate Christmas. I'll celebrate all the holidays.
And you're able to do that in your own home?
Yeah,
All right.
with my roommate.
Excellent. Maybe Donald has a couple more questions that I forgot.
What, in what areas do you feel you face challenges to inclusion, or you're not included as much as you'd like, and what would you like to see changed?
Listening to a large group of people talk. I want to be in that conversation. I don't want to be left out.
And do you feel like people leave you out and need to be more aware?
Yes,
Where do you feel like you are a part of the conversation, Mel? In what
I
places?
I listen in and I try to respond.
And where do you feel respected and included?
I feel respected when I'm in the conversation and included when I'm not in the conversation.
And you really want to be included in that conversation.
Yeah,
Do you feel included when you're at work?
a little bit.
Okay. Do you feel included at church?
No.
How come? What could be better?
I listen to the mass
Oh, okay.
and I listen to them saying and stuff like that. So,
All right. And but are you doing what everybody else is doing then?
yes.
Okay. Do you feel included when you're at a conference like TASH or CalTASH?
I feel yes. So, and I also feel included when I go out and sightsee and stuff.
And who chooses the places you go?
I like to, for example, I like to go out in the city.
Anything else you'd like to share?
Uh, I'm on keto. I'm trying to lose weight. It's the last 20 pounds is hard to get off.
But you're working hard.
Yeah.
What activities do you like at the gym?
I like to do the bike, the treadmill. I like to do the weights. I like to go in the spa. I like to go in the sauna, where it gets all the toxins out of your body. That's what's been helping me.
Yeah, it's been very helpful. It's been a good routine going to the gym every day, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's good. Thank you very much.
Okay.